All right, so we're gonna go over some cleaning instructions for your CPAP machine now. We've got both models of the machine here, depending on what your personal needs are. The doctor prescribes either one of the two machines. Cleaning instructions for both are pretty similar though. So to start off, to clean the external part of the machine itself, that's this plastic here and the screen, you can just use Clorox wipes or Lysol wipes just to clean the outside of the machine, as well as the power cord if you notice it gets dirty. So we want to keep the actual machine dry from water actually getting into the components inside the machine, because that can cause the machine to shut off and break. Next up is how to clean the humidifier chamber. So as a reminder, to pull out the humidifier chamber, you squeeze the tab and pull it out. And on this machine as well, you squeeze the tab and pull it out. So to clean the humidifier chambers, we recommend using distilled white vinegar. So a good splash of vinegar inside each of the chambers, close it up and swish it around. Dump out the vinegar, use a little bit of distilled water in there, swish that around, and then rinse it out. And then you should be all set to keep using your humidifier chamber. So once that's all cleaned up, you want to make sure the outside of it is dry before you put it back in, and then you can just slide it back in, just like that. And on this machine as well, make sure the outside is dry, and then it slides right back in. Next up is replacing the air filters. So the air filters for both machines are along the side on the opposite of the water chamber. So you can tell which part has the air filters because it's got all these little airflow holes along the side. So again, just open the door just like that, and you'll see the air filter in there. And same thing over here, just open that door and there's an air filter in there as well. And all you do to replace the air filters is remove the fabric piece, and then you'll take a new one and set it right in the slot right there. And then close that up. Same thing over here. This one's actually got a couple little tabs to hold the filter in place, so you can just pull the filter out, take a new one, and then slip it back in there, close up the door. We recommend changing the air filters around every 2 weeks. We recommend cleaning the humidifier chamber about every week. Next up is how to clean your tubing. Let me check that right here. So to clean the tubing, the easiest way to actually clean the inside of the tubing is to get a little bucket with some warm soapy water in there. And you do want to be careful because some of the tubing does have an electrical connection on one end. So the easiest way to do that is hold the end with the electrical connection in one hand. Don't let that end go into the water. But in your bucket, you'll just have some warm water and some mild soap that you'll swish around. You go ahead and put the tubing in the end of the bucket there. Let it sit for a little bit, swish it around a little, drain out all the water, and hang it up to air dry. We recommend cleaning the tubing around every 2 weeks or as needed. To clean your mask, we recommend using baby wipes to clean the actual soft part of the mask here. So this soft squishy part that goes onto your face is called the cushion. So this part should be cleaned with the baby wipes. Don't use Lysol wipes or Clorox wipes to clean this part of the mask because the alcohol in those wipes can break down the silicone. For the headgear, if you remove the cushion, just like that, this part can be cleaned with mild soapy water. Just rinse it off with water and hang it up to air dry. And then once it's dried up, you can just connect the cushions right back on. So as a reminder, they just clip back on. And then you can plug everything back together into your machine and start using your CPAP.